Well, not really. I mean, there have been speculations over the past few months. It's just a matter of time. And actually, what was surprising is that the street protesters were quite small, and that was something not expected. We thought that at least thousands would be taking to the streets, and there were just 200 people outside the hospital in the days leading up to his release.
That is interesting because you had got the feeling that there could be quite a lot of anger around it. Maybe people will wait to see if he starts getting more actively involved in politics. Is that a possibility?
Oh, very much so. Since it was released on Sunday, there have been widespread speculation as to who is actually in charge at the moment. Is it the current Prime Minister Srettha Thavisin, or is it the ex-Premier Thaksin Shinawatra, whose youngest daughter, is the leader of the ruling Pheu Thai party? And Srettha himself, the Prime Minister, have been telling the press for the past 3 days that there's no two Prime Minister running Thailand at the moment, that he is the sole Prime Minister. But I don't think the speculation will end at any time soon.
They are continuing to investigate a royal insult complaint against Thaksin. Do you think that's going to amount to anything?
I do not think so, because he has been, first of all, he's on parole because he has been granted a royal pardon from the king himself. Even if the prosecutor decided to indict him, the most that could happen is that Thaksin will be back at the hospital for probably a few months, and then granted a royal pardon and released again.
So that's a sort of a game that would probably continue, but as you say, not likely. The Move Forward Party, who's been kept out of politics since the election despite winning the most votes, have they commented on his release and what role they might see him play?
Well, the party has released a statement on Sunday saying this is a travesty of the justice system, because, to be clear, Thaksin did not spend a single night in prison. Late last year, when he was arrested upon landing back in Bangkok, he was taken to the hospital, the Police General Hospital, in the middle of the night. So of the first day or the first afternoon and evening that he was sent to prison. So actually, he didn't even spend a single night in prison. But again, if you are pro-Thaksin, if you're Thaksin supporters, you would then say, well, the charges, the conviction of against Thaksin was actually politically motivated to begin with. So, there's actually no consensus in Thai society as to treatment of Thaksin. But having said that, I think the Pheu Thai, the main opposition Move Forward Party now will be keeping a very close eye on Thaksin's role. Although, since he was released, it appears he had presented himself as seriously ill. His daughter, the party, just an hour ago, ruling party, the Pheu Thai party, just issued a statement saying that Thaksin has suffered 3 COVID-19 infections and is currently still dealing with the long COVID symptom on top of 2 other major illness. So they say it will be a while before Thaksin's recover. But even the party spokesmen of Pheu Thai itself have said once he recovers, they hope that Thaksin will be providing advice to politicians, and now we have to try to interpret what that means. So there's a lot of speculation how long Srettha will last.
Yes, because it's quite a smart move, isn't it, really, to just work from behind the scenes. The Move Forward Party, they lost the case regarding the fact that they were sort of in breach of the rules against lèse-majesté. Where are they sitting at the moment with their various court cases and their representation in Parliament?
Quite precarious. In Parliament, the current leader is the opposition leader. They're still performing as expected. But again, the party could find itself being dissolved in the months ahead due to the earlier ruling earlier this year by the Constitutional Court that their pledge to reform the royal defamation law was tantamount to an attempt to overthrow the current democratic political system with the king as the head of state. So subsequently, someone is now petitioning the Election Commission to have the case brought back to the court to see if that should mean that the party should be dissolved and the current leader, including the ex-leader Pita Limjaroenrat, should be banned from politics for a number of years. So it's not looking well, although the party itself has prepared a new group of leaders that will take over the mantle just in case the worst scenario materialized.
Yeah, it sort of feels like deja vu on the other side, doesn't it, a little bit as it's playing out. Yeah. We'll watch, as always, tricky times in Thai politics. Thanks so much.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.